안녕하세요, Daniel Kraft. I am a physician, a medical doctor. I chair the medicine track at Singularity University in a program called Exponential Medicine, where we look at how technology can reshape and reinvent the future of health and medicine. Like technologies like this will track my exercise. I'm wearing wearable
Which one is
sensors.
the exercise? Which one?
Each of these track my steps, my sleep, my
okay.
calories.
Calories.
Even tells time.
Even tells time.
This
okay.
one tracks my heart rate. This
your
one tracks my heart rate as well. So
I can see that.
These are just examples of technologies that only last 3 or 4 years have become cheap and powerful that I can wear, that can help me stay healthy. They can track my activity, my sleep. But as a physician, I could say, Jose, I'm going to prescribe you exercise. I want to see that you are exercising 10,000 steps a day. And if you do 10,000 steps a day, maybe we give you a reward. Maybe that's a bonus or a lottery or a lower cost for your insurance. If I'm a physician, I might not just prescribe you exercise. How about a connected blood pressure cuff or a scale that will help track your weight? If we go to the screen here, we can see that right now my heart is 83 beats a minute. I can actually look at the EKG on my phone. Yep. Yeah. I can only see the EKG, but I can see my respiratory rate, how many steps I'm doing, my posture, my stress level, how much energy I'm expending, if I have a fever. This is just one small patch talking to my phone from a company called Vital Connect that will change the way we can monitor patients and communicate that data back and forth to the healthcare provider.
So, as a futurist, we say that 80% of doctors may lose their jobs, part of their jobs. Well, they can spend more time with the patients, but actually diagnosing and all this can be AI's work or whatever. And we have a saying that there is a job opening for hospital dismantlers.
Well,
what do you think?
Hopefully, in the future, it will be a failure if your patient ends up in the hospital or the emergency room.
That's right.
We can do more of our care at home, and hopefully we prevent problems from happening. So, one interesting challenge in healthcare is getting the incentives right. It's one thing to incentivize a company to build one drug or one device, but what about really complex technologies? I've been involved with the X Prize for several years, and we've developed a new X Prize called the Medical Tricorder X Prize. Qualcomm has a $10 million prize, is the sponsor, for companies to build technologies that can enable the patient at home to diagnose and help manage diseases. And one of the companies, called Scanadu, was born here at Singularity University, and they're developing a medical tricorder type technology. When we say a medical tricorder, it comes from the Star Trek TV idea, where I go, boop, and I can scan you. So we're taking science fiction.
But you have it here so that you check my finger.
You need to hold, you hold this, and it talks to my phone. It says Bluetooth, talks to the phone. The data goes to my phone and to the application, and that's what's useful, especially when you can collect this data over time. It's not just one check. You can check this every few minutes, or I showed you the patch I was wearing. That kind of technology could be worn by a patient who is very sick, for example, to give you continuous data. So there's going to be many ways to blend sensors, laboratory testing, wearable devices, injectable devices, implants.
Could I see that injectable device that you had?
Oh, it's a swallowable device. So
it's like a big nano robot.
So this idea is that we've talked about wearables. There's also the idea of insidables, right? This is a smart pill. It's called the iPill, developed by Philips. Yeah.
So you swallow it with the water.
Yeah. And it's got a camera. It has Bluetooth. It can take pictures and communicate that to.
This will also become a killer application for
endoscopy. It might replace upper endoscopy, for example.
Yes.
And you can reuse it many times.
Potentially. But this is just one idea of technologies coming together in smart ways to give us better diagnostics and therapy.